Hey, what's up guys? If you didn't know already, my name is Daniel, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Hang a While by Kip Moore. It's in C tuning with the capo on the 2nd fret of the A, D, G, B, and E strings. And C tuning means it's 2 full steps down from standard tuning. And this was requested by Chris Bashford, so good luck learning it, and go ahead and get started. So the chords we're going to be using for the intro and the verse are going to be D suspended 2nd, D over F sharp, G, and then an A suspended 4th. And we're going to pick these individually. It's going to sound like this. Over and over and over again. So what I'm doing with that D suspended 2nd chord, I have my ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and my index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. And again, these are all relative to the capo. I'm going to pluck the open low E string, open D string, and then G, and then B. And you're going to pick all the chords like this. So that D suspended 2nd, and then I switch to the D over F sharp, and all I do is move my index finger to the 2nd fret of the low E string, and then I leave the G string open, and then I'm going to pluck E, D, G, B. And then switch to the G chord, and pluck E, D, G, B. And then I go to the A suspended 4th, and I use my index finger to bar the 2nd fret of the D and G strings, and you're going to pluck A, D, G, B. So all together, a little bit slower. Just keep repeating that, like I said, throughout the entire verse. Next part up is the first chorus, and here's what it sounds like. So I'll break this up into 4 parts. This is going to be part 1. The chords we're going to use are G, D suspended 2nd, A suspended 4th, and then D suspended 2nd again. So when you start with the G, you're going to strum down, 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 up, and then switch to the D suspended 2nd chord and strum up, down, 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 up. Then you go to the A suspended 4th and do the same strumming pattern as the G, down, 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 up. And then switch back to the D suspended 2nd and do the same strumming pattern as you did before. Up, down, 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 up. Second part, we're just going to use the chords G, D suspended 2nd, and then we're going to use an A with a hammer on to the A suspended 4th. So the G and the D suspended 2nd have the same strumming pattern as they did in the first part. Down, 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 up, switch, up, down, 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 up. And then you're going to switch to a regular A chord and just bar the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B strings with your index finger, and you're going to strum down, and then strum down again. And on that second down strum is when you can do that hammer on. So down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. In the third part, the strumming pattern stays the same, but we introduce a couple different chords. So start with the G and the D suspended 2nd, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And then instead of an A suspended 4th, you're going to do an A5, and that's just the 2nd fret of the D and the G strings. And you kind of want to leave the high string muted, that way it doesn't ring out, but you're going to strum down, 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 up, and then switch to a B minor 7th, which is the 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret G string, and 3rd fret B string, and strum up, down, 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 up. last part we just use the G chord and A suspended 4th chord. And you strum the G down, 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 up, and then switch to the A suspended 4th and just strum down. So I'll play it all together a little bit slower. Now the next two choruses that he plays sound a little bit different than the first one you just learned, and I'm going to play it through and then show you the parts that are different. Now the first part of the next chorus is going to be strummed the same way as you did in the first one, but the third chord in the chord progression is going to be an A5 instead of an A suspended 4th. So it starts with G, down, 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 up, D suspended 2nd, up, down, 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 up, and then an A5, down, 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 up, and then back to a D suspended 2nd, up, down, 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 up. And the second part uses G, D suspended 2nd, A5, and then you're going to slide up to, I think it might be some version of a D add 9, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's going to be the 4th fret of the D string and the 3rd fret of the B string. So you're going to strum G and D suspended 2nd the same way. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Switch to an A5. Down, 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 up. And then you're going to slide up to the 4th fret of the D string, 3rd fret B, and strum up, down, 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 up. The third part is played the same way as in the third part of the first chorus. And so is the last part. So I'll play this all together a little bit slower for you as well. So that's it for this lesson, guys. If you have any question, as always, go ahead and leave them in the comment box down below, along with all of your requests. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you again, Chris, for requesting the song, and I'll see you guys in the next video.